Welcome to a Dungeons and Dragons podcast with Azareah Nerakirel, an elf cleric, Cepheon, an Esimar paladin, Deimus the trickster, a half-elf warlock, and myself, Dan, is the dungeon master. Enjoy episode 7. Secret Weapon of the Gnomes. After saving Adebra at Umbridge Hill from a manticore and warning her about the White Dragon, the group convinced her to set up shop in the old woodworker's cabin of Inverna. Azareah, Cepheon, and Deimus venture more south towards the foot of the Sword Mountains and find the dwarven excavation, where they help two dwarves with killing some ogre jellies that were hidden inside the temple. As a thanks, they received sending stones, and the group decides to head out and leave the excavation. But at that moment, 3 orcs appeared, blocking their way out of the ravine. The wind howls through the ravine at the foot of the Sword Mountains. Azareah, Cepheon, and Deimus are standing still and are looking straight ahead. There, they see 3 filthy, stinking orcs coming their way, and before they even know what to do, the orcs spot them. They start running towards the group and stop a couple of feet away.
What do we have here?
Says one of the orcs, looking at the group.
A half-elf, an elf, and a human, traveling together, coming from these ruins? Maybe they found something valuable inside what we can take from them,
Says the other orc.
Tell us, what do you have for us before we kill you all?
Cepheon steps forward. We just had a fucking good fight and I'm ready to shed some blood. Are you sure you want to take on 3 powerful people and a wolf? And look at my sword, they're still fucking, I don't even know what it is, jelly. And I try to intimidate them into not fighting with us now.
Alright, throw for intimidation.
22.
22. Alright, so the left orc looks at you and all your jelly and all the powerful motions that you create with your body and standing up stall. He says like,
Well, maybe we can avoid fighting, because indeed you look like trouble ahead. But still, what do you have for us for not to kill you?
I'm not gonna give up my stuff. Like, we have nothing for you.
You've nothing for us?
We have definitely something for you. We can tell you
Yeah.
that over there is a ancient ruin and that has some secrets. If you let us pass, I can tell you about the secrets, and I'm even can tell you something that can.
They got some secrets?
It's got a lot of secrets.
And you can reveal these secrets for us so that we can get them?
If you promise,
Is it a place where we
But-
can put a new hideout?
you can definitely. That is perfect for a ambush. This is actually a perfect ambush site. But you have to swear on Groom's one eye that you will not harm us, or our 2 friends who are still at that place. You can scare them away, but don't harm them. And promise it on Groom's. Also, will not tell you these secrets. If you're looking for a hideout, well, it's up to you. And I try to persuade them.
try it.
14 plus 5. 19!
19. Alright. Well, you see on their faces that they're very much confused. That they're actually not that much used to going into large conversation or be intimidated. But they are really confused by the 3 of you covered in slime, being bloody, and just not knowing what to do with you. And they say, if you don't touch us, then we will not touch you, and we will go our own way. But you need to tell us what we will find in this place
Swear on
where you come
Grooms.
from. I'm not gonna swear.
And we have no deal. And I'll I get my axe ready. Are you sure you want to go this
All right,
way?
then at the point that you get your axe ready. But
Wait,
that's really act of violence. That's really like they almost would have let you gone. But one sees that you get out your great axe, and unfortunately that gives them the idea that you will not let them pass. And they all three use their bonus action of a dash forward, and they are now all three immediately starting attack you. So we start with initiative. All right, orc number 3 starts with getting out his great axe and is going for Deimus at the point that he sees that the Cepheon takes out his what was it now? Because you confused me.
Great axe.
Great axe. There you go. So that's the same as the orc have. So that's a great axe, and the discussions were actually quite well. Looked like you were gonna get an agreement, but then you take out your weapon, and that just shows that you're aggressive, and that changes the mood of the orcs immediately, and they dash forward to the three of you, and they start attacking till the death. And first one to try to hit is the orc number 3 with this great axe, and he throws 12, and it's not enough, right? Because your armor is
16.
16. There you go. So he dashes forward and he slashes with his great axe, but you take a step backwards, and he is not able to hit you. Then orc number 1 does the exact same thing to Cepheon, and he throws 18. So he hits Cepheon right in the breastplate for... Where's my... 10
damage?
slashing damage. And then it's Azareah's turn.
I take out my longsword. One-handed. And I'm gonna attack orc number 2.
Okay. Go for it.
And then one-handed, so then slashing, I guess.
Yes,
It's
because you're holding a
1d8.
shield. So that's a
Yeah.
D8 then. Yep. Also +4, I think, again, or not?
Plus 2.
+2, yeah. Because normally that was +1, and then the magic item also gives that a +1. So it's +2.
Right, I'm trying to still find it because it's a new dice. And it's an 8
Oh, wow.
because I threw the dog.
Well done. So
Plus
that's
2.
10 damage. So you hit orc number 2, and you hit it in the neck. There's just thick muscle in the neck. So you see that you cleaved him there, and he starts bleeding out. And he looks incredibly angry and nasty at you. And he's badly hurt, but he's not dead yet. Deimus.
What I'm gonna do, I want to attack orc number 2 as well. So I'm gonna use my Scorching Ray attack,
Scorching Ray.
and
nice.
so that's 3 attacks to hit. One is 15. One is 16. And one is 19.
Alright, that's 3 times a hit on orc number 2.
Ooh, 3 hits. Okay.
Yes. Scorching
Then
ray,
I
right?
get- Yes, so I get 6d6 damage.
66. Oh wow.
5 plus 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 6 plus 2. So 10, 16,
24, toch?
22, 24 damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow. So you see that Azareah has a nasty hit, and instead of getting to the orc that tried to hit you, you look to your side and you get your scorching ray, and this incredible heat and fire comes from your hands, and you just completely scorch, because it's a scorching ray. You completely scorch this orc to death.
Nice.
And then there's only 2 left. And that means that this next round, Cephion's turn.
If I'm correct, orc number 3 is also damaged, right?
No,
Orc number 3,
we
no.
both damage orc number 2.
Nope.
Okay.
You-
Okay. Okay. Then I'm gonna get my axe and I'm just gonna cleave it right in his monnikskap spear, so in his left shoulder.
All right, all right.
And for that, I throw 14 or 15. 1 second. Attack. It's been a while. 9. No, 13.
13. That's a hit.
Then I can throw a d12.
Great stuff.
Nice.
That's
I like
11 plus 2. That's 13 damage.
13 damage. Okay.
In
On
his
orc number
shoulder,
1.
right in his,
In his shoulder. Well, with this hit, you actually just completely cleave him. Like,
Oh.
that arm is like wasted. It's so deep in there that it's almost like, yeah, like you cut off his fucking arm. That's how deep it went. Like you scraped a whole side of his left side, and it went into that muscle that you say, the monokop spear, and then on the a bit more to the left, you actually just slice this, just complete that hand off, and just black blood squishing everywhere. It actually, he turns a bit, he hits you in the face with the blood, and you taste it a bit in your mouth, and he's just screaming in pain, and he gets on his knees while with the other hand he just grabs it right there, and yeah, it's a very bad bloody mess. And orc number 3 sees that, and he gets incredibly angry, and tries to get over to hit Cepheon. And there's my dice. So he jumps over orc number 2, and while he does that,
So we get opportunity attacks because he's standing at me. He's been attacking me.
Yeah, that's fine by me. Go for it.
Let's see. It's not gonna be too much my melee attack, but let's see. Unarmed. It's gonna be an unarmed strike.
So you with your fist or what?
Yeah, it's 18 to hit.
Okay, well you hit him with your fist. So what do you do while he jumps over the other orc to reach
gets-
out with his great axe to Cepheon, like?
Yeah,
And
he
then
gets
you-
1 damage.
And then you just go with your fist like, no, you motherfucker, you bump him in the shoulder for 1 damage.
There you go.
And then, but then he throws 16, so that's the damage of, that's the armor of Cepheon. But let me do it honest. Sorry?
But Albert 17.
Oh, that's true. I was looking at Deimus is 16. So he doesn't even hit you. So
No.
that makes sense because while he jumped over the other orc to get to Cepheon, even though it's only 1 damage, Deimos was able to give him this much of a punch into his shoulder that he actually collapsed into the other orc, which is on his knees, screaming out of blood, falls over him, and is now also prone next to the other orc. You ventured into not the smartest orcs today, and that's your luck. And he got 1 damage, so that's that left. Then we have orc number 2, who is
Dead?
no, orc number 1, sorry. He's sitting on his knees and he's just looking at Cepheon. He's looking, and he's trying to get away.
Kill him. Give
Crawling.
him justice.
Cepheon, opportunity attack maybe. Yeah, sorry,
opportunity
Moody.
attack. Opportunity attack.
He's crawling away from
I
you.
said- I don't think so. This one is for my goddess, and you can just use any weapon, right? Why? You can just use my great axe because I don't know why you wouldn't use unarmed.
Because maybe
doesn't
he
mean
doesn't
just
really
has
have
opportunity
good
attack?
melee.
Oh,
Top.
okay.
Yeah, I didn't have a weapon equipped.
Ah, okay, no, okay, that confused me for a sec. No, in that
Yeah,
case, I get my great axe, and I try to chop off his leg.
He's on his knees. He's crawling away. I will give you advantage for this one.
Okay, and then I'll try to chop off his leg right under his knee. Because my goddess needs you to suffer.
All right. Well, he's
So-
crawling away, so go for it.
4 plus 4 is 8. And 9 plus 13.
13. Okay, so your second one that managed to do it. How much damage do you do to this poor knee? This suffering orc
plus
without
6.
an arm.
6.
6 damage. So he tries to crawl away from you, thinking that he actually maybe made a mistake. And you come after him. This is for my goddess. You're not going anywhere. And you take out your great axe and you just try to chop off one leg, like in his knee, right?
Yeah.
When he's crawling away. Well, you take so much power into it that you actually just chop off both knees, both legs immediately, and he screams it out. And of the pain, he's just completely he's a goner.
Nice.
Azareah, you witness all this. What do you do?
Well, I go. No, I did take out put away my shield and my sword, and then I take out my longbow and attack orc number 3.
All right, go for it. Your bow.
A bow.
I find it quite close that you are at it, no? So if you use your
But
bow,
then
I'll give you
the-
disadvantage.
Oh, then I don't use my bow. Then I leave just my sword and shield in my hand, and then I use my sword again one-handed.
Okay, that's great. Let's go for hit.
It's a 5 plus 4, so 9.
That doesn't hit. So you get closer to him,
Yeah.
and then you take out your sword, and while you see on your left how brutally Cepheon is dealing with that other orc, you try to hit orc number 3, which is also on his knees. But because he's on his knees, you're just not able to hit him because he just is able to evade it. It's as simple as that. There's nothing much more to it. Deimos, what do you do?
Wasn't he prone?
Yeah.
Don't you have advantage then if you roll?
Like,
It's true, I think. attack roll against the creature has advantage if the attacker is within. If he's prone, he has advantage against him and disadvantage on his own rolls.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But
So
yeah.
I'll give Azareah the chance to throw another time.
Then it's a natural 20.
Get the fuck out of here.
There you go. Okay.
4. Plus 4.
Well, congratulations on your first natural 20 with your new dice. That's
Yay.
nice.
You guys are doing well.
That's nice.
Congrats, yeah.
You can thank Brum for that as well, otherwise it would not have happened, because I completely forgot about that. Thanks, Brum. You're completely right. When the prone means that he does have disadvantages on his own things, and the person that tries to attack him has advantage. That's the whole thing of prone. So you're completely right. Not a problem. So natural 20, that hits. How much damage do you do on this clumsy orc right over here?
2.
2 damage.
Yeah.
That's a bit disappointing.
Did you throw a 0? Because you have plus 2
oh no,
on attack.
plus 2. So no, sorry, it's 4.
Okay, so you see?
No, wait. Yeah, plus 2. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah,
Double
it's 4.
Double damage dice for critting.
Yes! Nice, so this fucking 8 or double damage, or would you like to throw another one?
Aye.
Because it's a critical hit. Thank you. I keep forgetting that. If you throw a natural 20 on attack, that's a critical hit. Thank you, Jeroen. That means that you can throw double the dice for damage. So this was a D8. You can throw it another time, and then we add that together, and that's the damage you do.
Alright.
So, this orc, he was trying to attack Cepheon, jumps over orc number 2, gets a fist bump in his shoulder by Deimus, loses his balance, falls over the other orc, falls prone, and you see that happening, you see your chance, you get over there, and you smack your sword into his back, and you damage him a lot. He starts bleeding, but he's not dead yet.
Ooh, and maybe I can finish him off.
Deimus, go for it.
I forgot about. I did have Staff of Defense with the reaction, but that was my mistake. So I'm now gonna Eldritch Blast him.
Alright, go.
Obviously, yeah. And that's 7 to hit, so that's not gonna work. But he's still prone, right?
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I read just one more clarification with prone. I thought that if you're prone, that you need to use your action to get up. Actually, it's half of your speed that you use when you like to get up. So if you have 20 speed and you get up being prone, then you have 10 speed left. You don't need to use your action for that.
Oh, I didn't know that. Thank you.
Well,
Yeah.
all right. Anyways, Eldritch Blast. Let's go. You can do this.
Yeah, the first one was 7 total failure.
Oh yeah, no. You hit the ravine behind him.
The second one is 15.
All right. Okay. So you aimed a bit more to the right, and you hit the back of him, and then you're like, okay, I need to go a bit more left, and then you aimed and you smash him right in the face.
And then I get to do a D10. 9 plus 3 is 12 damage.
Oh, fuck yeah! You blast his head off. And that's the end of the orcs. That's the end of the encounter.
Well, then I wanna search the one that I killed.
All right, 33 XP per person.
What? Oh, what?
Okay.
33?
33 XP per person.
Yeah, cool. I'll keep that
33?
as well.
33.
Would also like to loot.
All right. Well, which one are you gonna loot?
Well, I take this one.
So first Cepheon goes to the one that is completely suffering out. He's still jiggering a bit because, well, one arm is laying there and 2 legs are laying there. And you throw for investigation, I think.
15.
Is that a 20?
Yes, madam.
I'll also go for the third one.
All right. So all of you throw for investigation. We got 15 on Cephion's side, right?
17 on mine.
I have 16 total.
All right. So Cepheon, you find in the pocket 13 silver pieces from this orc.
Thank you.
Then the Azareah, how much did you throw?
17.
How much?
17.
Yeah, sorry. I don't know. Your mic does the first second of what you say is I cannot hear. 17.
Yes.
That is 4 gold pieces, which you find in this pocket orc. And then 16 for Deimus is 9 gold pieces in the pocket of this orc.
Lucky one. Alright.
Alright.
I wanna decapitate him.
Alright. Chop off his head. Throw strength.
Nice. Okay.
11 plus 13.
13. Alright. So you take out and you're like, you don't want to like cut off the other arm as well while you're at it?
No.
No? Alright. Well, you decapitate his head. And that gives you the opportunity to see if you can take some orc tusks from his head, if you like.
No. I'll just grab the hair and I tie the head to my belt.
Alright. You're collecting heads now?
Well, be so.
I thought, yeah, no, that's fine. I'm just thinking that normally you collect heads of like noteworthy leaders, manticores. This is just an ordinary orc.
Well, an interesting story, and I think the heads are stories.
I like that. That's great. So, alright. You survived the orc encounter at the end of the dwarven excavation while you were trying to head out back into the world of sword ghosts. But did we know where you were going?
Yes, well, we have a choice. We can either go back to town or move further east to the rock gnomes in the caves of the south to the southeast.
Yeah, I thought
Well-
that's where we were going.
If we go back, we can also turn in our quest and collect the rewards.
Yeah, but it's a longer journey then I think, no? More traveling.
I want to take out my map. Let's study the map. And I'll take out the map of the Sword Coast.
Okay, so if everybody has Vandalin on the map right in front of you, then you have, can you see here my dot?
Yes?
So here, this is where you are right now. Traveling to Vandalin will be about a day's travel. It's now almost late in the evening, so definitely would advise to rest somewhere at one point. Then you have Umbridge Hill that was here. That's like a 5 to 4 hour journey to Vandalin back. And Gnomengarde that you've been talking about is right here.
And that's also a day's travel from where we are now, right?
Let me see. Yeah, a tiny bit longer, but not noteworthy how long. Yeah. So like you probably it's now around 10 o'clock in the evening. Would you, without resting, go there now? You would arrive there about 12 o'clock at night the next day.
Yeah, well, okay. Demos,
Azareah?
Azareah, does any of you what did you want to do at Gnomengarde again? Can you? I'm still a little bit bloodthirsty
We are
at the
looking
moment.
for something that helps defeating the dragon. There, no? From the gnomes
Yes.
are craftsmen, and they
And,
might have something to help defeat the dragon.
and trinkets that we find there are worth 50 gold each.
Okay. Yeah, let's rest and travel tomorrow then to Gnomengarde, and then after that back to Vandalin.
I'm down for that plan. Yeah.
Yep.
So, where are you gonna rest? Right over here?
We're
Go
gonna
a bit
walk back
out.
to the camp. No, I'm gonna walk back to the camp. Because they had a camp here. Said okay, I'm gonna kill some orcs for you, so they're not gonna bother you. Say that to our dear friend Norbus and Deslin. And
You killed some orcs? Well, that's bad news. Then when there's, how much were there?
wait,
3.
they were scouts looking
Where
for
are your
a new
friends?
base.
Have your friends been killed?
No, they're still over there at the corpses. See if there's any word. But we gotta stay over the night, so if anybody bothers you,
Oh, you're more than
just,
welcome to. You're more than welcome.
and then
We'll set up camp, make a nice fire, and hold on. I hear something.
Yeah. Hello. Hey.
Oh, it's your friends. All right. It scared
Hey.
me because if there's 3 orcs, that normally means that's that they are on the lookout. There might be coming more, so we might gonna have a busy night tonight. Ah, you just shut up already. It's time to sleep.
I'm gonna sleep as well, and I'm gonna lie here in the corner and get a long rest.
What's the rest doing? You're suspiciously
Think.
quiet.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take. Yes, go ahead. Sorry, Nicolette.
Yeah, I also go long rest. About
Oh.
4 hours.
Okay. I'll change it 4 hours with Azareah. I'll take a short rest when Azareah is not taking the rest.
So, huh?
So they're
he
gonna
wants
be-
to
So it's like
stay on the
8 hours,
lookout.
and so we have 4 hours of Azareah's meditation, and meanwhile you're gonna be up and about, and just to be a bit sitting there waiting to see if there's anything gonna be popping up. Maybe some more orcs or anything that's gonna ambush you.
I'm maybe gonna take out the dwarven tome and maybe ask the dwarves if they can help me teach some dwarvish words in the meantime.
Well, alright, so you are discussing this with them. And what word would you like to know? It's nice to hear that you're interested in the incredible, great language of dwarves. What would you like to learn to say?
Hi, friend. Friend? Hello?
Hi, friend.
can-
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hi, friend. Hello. Is that like English something?
Well, just hello, friend. Oh, I'm a friend. I'm a friend. Teach me. Hello, I'm a friend.
All right. Hello, I am a friend. Repeat after me. Oz, Tayol, Enak.
Oz, Kajol, Kanak.
Oz is good. Ta.
Oz, Ta,
Yol, Enak.
Yol, Enak.
Oz, Tayol, Enak.
Oz, Ta, Yol, Enak.
But the K needs to be K. Like Enak. Nak.
Nak.
Oz, Tayol,
Oz, Tayol,
Enak.
Enak.
Hello, I am a friend.
Okay.
Well done.
Thank you.
Wat is er? Enoch? He understood that you're a friend. He likes you more now, actually, to be honest. He doesn't speak common, but he understood what you said, so that's a great job. Well done. Well done.
Thank you.
Good.
Thank you.
Any stories you got to tell? I'm not very sleepy yet. Any stories you got to tell for us?
Sure. I mean, there's a lot going wrong.
Did you find any treasure in this excavation over here?
In this excavation, no. All I know is that we found this strange necklace. I don't know. It didn't look very special. I didn't get to see much of it actually either. But furthermore, no special treasures. No, nothing big, nothing interesting.
That's a shame, though. We also we tried to get in, but the oak jelly surprised us, and we basically just ran out. But from the looks of it just looks that it's a very old excavation site, and by the looks of it, it looks like that everything has actually already been looted very much, except for some secret compartments, stuff like that.
Yeah, I'd love to find some treasure. Yeah, I like treasure.
Well,
Is there anything else? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, I was just by saying that I didn't dare to go in. We will go have a look tomorrow to see if there's still something to find, because I know that of course dwarves and because this was a temple to preach to the god of greed, the dwarven god of greed, and I know that the dwarves are famous to hide their stuff in good places, in like pillars, something like that. It's might be hollow. Put some stuff in there. Notice some pillars. But yeah, I don't know. Secret hallways, secret passages, collapsed things. You never know. We're gonna have our hands full in this temple over here, but getting slowly a tiny bit tired over here. So if you don't mind, I would like to go to bed.
Yeah.
Wake up early in the morning. Thank you.
One last question. Do you know by any chance anything about rock gnomes and caves to the southeast?
Rock gnomes. Oh, they're interesting little fellows. I cannot say that I've been there, but I have some stories that I heard about their kingdom. I think it's being ruled by 2 kings, which is really weird. Normally it's like a king and a queen, but it has 2 kings. Very weird, but they're nice fellas. You don't have to expect a lot of trouble from them, even though they're very suspicious. They are a bit crazy. But they might welcome you open arms. Yeah, that's what they do. They're gnomes. They're hardworking. They have a nice cave system behind the waterfall, and two kings. Which yeah, it's not my kind of kingdom. But they're nice. They're inventive. They know what they're doing. They are not as good as dwarves, of course, but we call them our little nephews.
All right, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Can I now go to sleep, or you have any other questions about the area?
No, it's good for now. Good night.
All right.
Yeah.
And Deslin goes to sleep while you already hear Norbus that he fell asleep after he heard you speak nicely dwarvish. And the night continues, and it's deep in the night, and the wind goes through the ravine. And it stays actually pretty quiet. And Azareah gets out of her meditation, and you go to sleep for a short rest of those 4 hours, which is a nice short rest. And before you know it, the sun comes over, and it's morning, and it's time for you 3 to get up and get out of here.
Before we go, or in the meantime, while the others were still asleep, I took out my water skin and I drank, and I I ate 2 of the snake pieces, or 1 of the snake pieces that I had from Cepheon.
Good point. I'm also gonna take a ration and drink some from my water skin.
Can you, yeah. I don't know. Take, because you drink from your water skin, which you filled up on the camp. And, yeah, can you take 1 mental damage? Like 1 mental damage, please?
Yeah, because it's so nasty.
Because you drink and you get this very bad, very not nice dirt in your mouth, and very much muddy, and you just throw it out next to you, and you see that there was just a couple of zips of water, and for the rest it just all turned into mud. So you are out of water, and you got so scared of it that you take 1 mental damage, if I can say it like that. Nasty ass water. Bah. Is Cepheon awake already?
Yeah, I just woke up. I see that he is vomiting from the water. So I take one of my other water skins that I bring, because I'm not for nothing carrying 50 or 25 LB water skins, and drink something. And I also eat some snake skin. Some snake skin, some snake. Which
Nice.
tastes very, very, very good.
Alright. The dwarves are still fast asleep. They're lazy. They are so much asleep. You feel that their snoring could do another collapse in this whole ravine that you're in.
I'm gonna do something fun, so I'm gonna walk over here. I'm gonna walk back.
Back where?
I'm gonna get the orc.
Alright, so you're gonna get back outside of the ravine, outside of the wall.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah.
And what do you take from the orc?
I'm just take the whole orc.
The whole... which one? Like, you have one that has no legs and only 1 arm still attached.
No, I take orc too, the whole one.
Alright, do a strength check.
For 17.
Alright, yeah. So you grab it with 2 legs, and you... like...
And I position it. I cannot take it, but if you want to position it right in between them.
Like that?
Yeah, and I'm gonna see if... Yeah, like that. And I'm gonna... And then I said, okay, lads, let's go. You ready to go? They'll wake up. We don't need them anymore.
Well, okay, that's a little.
It's alright.
Yeah, but it's, you crazy, Cepheon. Okay.
Go. They are asleep.
Okay, guys. One small detail: the dwarves did mention something about that there might actually still be treasure inside the pillars. They mentioned it. I don't know. I don't know if it's worth checking.
well,
I don't know.
That's fine. It's 2 minutes. They're still sleeping, so let's do that.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's
Yeah.
see.
Because it's like 100 feet. What is it? Not even 55 feet. So.
Yeah, so you quickly head back in. You have dark vision. You see like a little black glue on the floor still, which is one of the auger jellers that you destroyed the other day. And what's your plan?
I'm gonna investigate this pillar.
The one to the north. Alright, do an investigation check.
That is 14.
14. Alright. So you touch this pillar and you feel it and you move it a bit around or anything like that, but to you it feels that on this side it just feels like a complete sturdy wall and that there's actually nothing there.
Yeah, fucking mental dwarves, and I start walking out again. And I stop because the wolf is right sitting in front of me, and me and him are not friends.
I don't know. Is there anything we can do to? He said inside the pillars, the doors. What can we do? What can we do? What can we do? What can we do? Yeah, can't do too much. I'll also just investigate, just to
Great,
see.
do so.
I'll follow Cepheon. Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Yes.
So you start touching this pillar. You move it a bit around, and you look at the stones, and you actually see that this pillar is built up from stone and stone and stone. And you start touching it a bit more, and the more your eyes get used to the darkness and your dark vision, you have a better, clearer view of all the pillars. And with your natural 20, your eye falls on this pillar, and you actually see that it's just a pillar and nothing else there. Your other eye, you can see a bit more clearly, and this pillar over here is completely damaged and also built out of stone. And then you look a bit to the other side of the pillar that Cepheon was touching, and you notice that to the complete other side where Cepheon was feeling it and touching it, you see that there's a part where it's not built out of stone and it's completely smooth. You go there and you push your hand through it, and there's actually a secret compartment inside the pillar, and you reach in. You need to reach a bit more deeper, and you grab and you get your hand out and you find 15 gemstones in a small bag, and you take it out. You look at the gemstones, and can you do a history check for me, please?
Sorry, fell on the floor again. 16 to 18 plus 2, 20.
20 again, alright. So you've seen these gemstones before, and you actually notice that, well, this is a treasure that you like because one gemstone is worth 10 gold pieces. And you have 15 of those in your hand right there.
All right, thank you. I'll put them in my bag, and then I'm not gonna scream out here because the dwarves are still and ready to go leave. Yeah, that's it. Just gonna walk out. Be happy. Yeah.
Yeah, great. Azareah,
And then-
you're still standing still?
Yeah, I'm gonna join because I think there's not much I can find anymore.
That's great. Alright.
Except, well, this one I can try. I mean, I'm standing here.
Alright, throw an investigation check.
4. No, oh, sorry, that's the wrong dice. 10, so, yeah.
10. Alright, so you see that Deimus behind you went into the pillar, so you try with all your power to push everything aside and everything, but unfortunately, also this is just an ordinary stone pillar. So you all three venture outside, and you outside see two dwarves completely freaking out in Dwarvish, yelling at each other, and one blames the other of what this orc is doing here. And you just quickly pass by, I see.
I start laughing and I said, well, we saved you from that this one spiced you. Have a nice day. And I walk away.
What was that? What did you say?
I was just laughing and I said we saved you. This is the one.
I didn't hear the word. Did you say surprise?
Yeah.
A surprise to you? Yeah, I didn't understood the word. Sorry, that was just so. Yeah, so but they are really much in discussion, and this one is not understanding what you say, but Dazzlin is completely upset, and he, like,
You just get away from here. Cannot laugh about jokes like this.
and that was the dwarven excavation. You head out in the wide open world of the Sword Coast. And where do you decide to go?
Well, Gnomengarde, definitely.
Alright. Gnomengarde, nicely early in the morning. The birds are chirping. And it's incredibly nice how everything looks. You're deciding to stay on the foot of the Sword Mountains because on your map you see that the Gnomengarde is in the mountains, so you don't feel the need to head into the Greenlands. And you just keep walking. Sun rises even more. It's getting incredibly warm. It's a great, nice little mountain area where you're walking, and it gets more dense, and the mountains get higher the more you're walking towards Gnomengarde. Can everybody do a survival check for me, please?
Mediocre again. 15 plus
15 minus 1, 14.
14, me as well.
14. Azareah? So what did you throw for survival?
14.
14, alright.
Oh, 14.
That's 3 times 14, that's very interesting. And you just continue on. Everything's fine. You're not getting lost because as long as you keep the mountains on your right hand side, you know that Fendeling is gonna be at one point on your left, and on your left side the hills are starting to rise, and you get more and more into the Sword Mountains. And you actually start feeling like, why is all the fuss? There's no dragon here. You didn't hear anything today. You just had 3 orcs, which was more of a inconvenience than it was a hard battle. So, what is? There's nothing coming across your path.
Suspicious.
Indeed.
Yeah,
But there are
I would
normal
say-
animals around, right? Like we see birds, we see a rabbit passing by, like all the kind of.
Of course, you
Yeah.
see that passing by, and you see an eagle in the distance. But this is not like encounters that are very dangerous for you. The nature is incredibly beautiful with the snowy hilltops in the distance, and there's always an until
Oh,
you
parrot.
get a little river coming next to you on your right hand side, and you start following this river along, because in the far distance you hear a waterfall. And Deimus can remember that the dwarves spoke of an area that it was near to a waterfall.
Yep. There should be a cave system behind the waterfalls.
So you follow this stream uphill to the base of a mountain, where waterfall erosion has carved out of natural concavity. The roaring waterfall creates a cloud of mist as it plunges into a shallow pool of water, within which rise 2 small islands which are covered 2 foot tall red, green and purple mushrooms. Several cave openings overlook the pool from rocky ledges 20 to 30 feet above. The mountain blocks, for the rest, any sunlight from reaching this lake. And let me put the characters from the side where you're coming from.
See, while we walk towards the stone walls, say, guys, this has to be it. The dwarves mentioned to me that these rock gnomes, they seem to be very friendly. They might be suspicious, but they're a friendly species, and I don't suspect we will need to do any aggressions here.
Right, Cepheon?
He feared?
Did
What?
I see her?
No.
No, apparently.
I heard you.
What do? You arrive at this bouldering waterfall and you see
I'm gonna
ledges
stop
on all
for-
sides.
I'm gonna stop first and said to them, if you're gonna walk in like this, you're gonna get killed instantly. So I'm gonna stop here and start taking off my armor and wash the blood away, so I look at least a little bit half decent before I go into civilization.
By the way, you've been walking all day and it's already close to nightfall. Like, it's still daylight, but you feel that it's around 7 o'clock in the evening. You've been traveling all day. It's evening right now.
I drink some more, and I drink as much as I need to drink, and I go and fill up my water skin again, and I eat another piece of the snake.
Nice, that snake does some good stuff for you. So, since all of you have eaten out a snake, all of you have appreciated the work that Cepheon has been doing. Cepheon gets right now inspiration.
Okay.
For Azareah, probably does not know what inspiration is. If you in role-playing or anything do something that the DM really enjoys or something, inspiration means that you can use advantage on any kind of throw that you would, when you would like to do it.
Right.
Alright, so you're up the stream, and you see the pool, you see the mushrooms, you see the cave openings. Tell me how you're gonna handle this. But is Cepheon the only one that is washing the slime and the blood off of it?
And
No, I
I'll-
followed his
I'll-
example in that as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh my god, oh my people, look over there, what's that? I jump in the water and I swim over here, and I'm gonna investigate the green and the red mushrooms, and I throw a natural 20.
Alright.
Sorry, I don't have that many often 20s.
Well,
so
that's nice. That's great that you do that. So yeah, you venture onto this island completely soaked, and you see green and red mushrooms. They are 2 foot tall, and the pool is about 3 feet deep. And with your natural 20, you feel that these mushrooms and the whole environment basically has a bit of a sense of magic. And with your natural 20, you actually can figure a bit out what the purpose is of these mushrooms. For example, red mushrooms provide oil that the gnomes use to fuel their lanterns and mechanical devices. Green ones they use to put into flour, make nice green bread. And then on the other island you peek over and you see the purple ones. And these are being crushed and fermented to make mushroom wine, which you, as a wine drinker, actually from experience knows that it tastes as good as it smells.
Oh my god, are those the... People, I think those... Oh no, wait, I don't fucking care, wait, I'm gonna swim over here. I said, and I take as many of the purple mushrooms as I can get. I start looking what I have in my bag. I throw away I throw away 3 javelins on the ground. That's like 30 LB, and I start gathering all the purple mushrooms I can get.
You have 3 javelins.
I have 5, but I throw 3 away.
What the hell would you do with 5 javelins?
To throw them. In case you...
Alright, yeah, no, great. So 3 you leave over here, and you stack your bag full with some purple mushrooms. If you only knew how to make wine from them.
As if shouldn't you be at least a little bit careful that they're might be there for a purpose? What if the gnomes don't like you taking their mushrooms?
I'm gonna get. They're gonna make my wine. I need them. This is you people. Don't you know this? This is so hard to get in Neverwinter. Seriously, a bottle costs you seriously a couple of gold. I'm talking about a couple of gold for a bottle of wine. That's mental. This is. Oh my god. I don't drink, but this stuff. Whew. So where can we find this gnome? So what did they say? And I shout over the lake. I shout over the water. Where do we need to go now?
I think we should try behind the waterfall.
Behind the waterfall, and I jump in the water and I start trying to get underneath the waterfall.
I'm gonna join you.
Underneath the waterfall.
I'm gonna. Yeah.
Do a strength check. Both of you.
18.
18. Alright.
11.
11. Can you do, what shall I do? Can you also both do an athletics check?
I'm 50, Jesus.
12.
Wait, 19.
Alright. So both you try to swim through the waterfall. The waterfall pushes you down in the water. And underneath the water you actually try to swim further. And both of you swim into a rock wall. And there's nothing behind this waterfall. The only thing that you got is a splashing down from it.
Those dwarves. Good thing you scared them, Cepheon.
Oh, seriously, was there any chance they might actually meant like metaphorically behind the waterfall instead of like actually behind the waterfall, my dear Deimus?
That could be. I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
Jesus. So I start swimming back and that's it. So, I mean...
Alright, so at the point where you are right now, this is quite a higher ledge. You want to climb it? You need to do me an athletics check.
Okay.
Same as for Azareah.
Natural 1.
Natural 1.
18.
So you try to climb up, and you slide down, and the rock that you tried to get up got loose. And while you're tumbling down, you fall down flat on your face, and the rock hits you right in the back of your head, and you take 2 bludgeoning damage. Cepheon.
Yep.
And Azareah, 18,
18.
is looking at Cepheon while he makes a fool of himself by just falling down and being a bit clumsy, and she just runs up with her fast speed and is able to get up and sees nothing yet.
It's a.
Can I do an investigation?
Yes, thank you. I do an investigation check.
17.
17. All right. So you see an opening that leads a tiny bit up.
Can I mean, Azareah, is there anything up there?
It seems like there's an opening. And maybe it's the entrance.
Wait, can I throw up the rope? Is it high enough? Is it?
Yeah. You can definitely reach up to use the rope.
Yeah. So I'll. Do you want to catch the rope, Azareah, and attach it to a rock up there so we can climb up?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. So I throw up my rope.
Do an
Part of it.
athletics check for that rope throwing.
What about?
Yeah, both of us. See if you can catch it.
9.
So you can throw again, Deimus.
Let's roll 20.
All right, so you don't have to throw again
Oh,
because.
no, I'm sorry. No, that's the one. It's the bone.
Yeah, okay, so you're both just fucking clumsy as hell. You just can't throw it, and while Azareah tries to grab for the rope, she falls back down again.
Yeah.
Yeah, natural one, come on. You fall back down and you take 1 bludgeoning damage of falling back.
Okay.
Guat
Yeah,
is
no,
sitting there, looking at you three like, is this now so hard? Like, you as far as you can see on the wolf that it's, like, judging you, it is judging you.
So I got really annoyed. I stretch a little bit. I said I can do this, and I try to tiptoe back, run up again. And this time I throw 16, and I have athletics plus 4, so that's 20.
Yes, this time you make it. You make it up there.
Ha! And I walk into the opening.
Of course. Why would that not even surprise me from Cepheon? And there you go. You head into a small cave system with a possibility to go left and a possibility to go right.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna stand here, not too close to Quad, and I shout, "Hey, are you
Plus you-
coming or what?"
And you noticed while you were inside there that the caves are illuminated by hanging oil lanterns. And with your knowledge, you know that they use the red mushrooms to fuel these lamps on the side.
In the meantime, is there anything? Can I just look around the valley and see if there's any place that naturally looks like an entrance or a path
Of
upstairs?
course, you can do anything you like.
Yeah.
So do an investigation check. Because you're investigating. You want to see is there more.
15.
15. So you look a bit around. And you actually see that right over here, there's a small path that walks up to an entrance. You see a bridge that has 2 entrances to the side. Very hard to climb out of the water on top of it. And to the other side, all the way across the pool, there's another ledge to climb on with a darkening opening. So you actually see and get the conclusion that there are more openings.
Many caves.
I
Um,
actually,
Yeah, go for it.
I actually take out the rope of my backpack and I said, well, this takes too long, and I drop one end of the rope, so that's easier. And nobody has to throw anything.
Well, that works as well.
I'm thinking should we not separate? Like they, as far as we know that they are not hostile, but and then we can maybe easier find stuff, or should we go together? There are so many entrances.
Yeah, I think not much. I mean, we try to get in contact with them anyway, right? And
I mean, didn't we learn from going separate? I don't know. I don't like it. I don't even know if this is the right place. For all we know, this is a different waterfall. Yeah, I'm more for together, but if you want to separate, that's also fine.
Oh, it's okay. I'll join in the group.
Good. Anyone who uses the rope can do an athletics check with advantage.
okay, I dare to do that. Let's wait. That's 10. That's not gonna work, maybe.
I roll
Nope.
21 for my strength to hold the rope.
Well done.
And
Well done.
21.
Oh, I thought you tied it up to something, Cepheon. Sorry. But that's a great throw. And then, what was your second one, Diamond?
21 total.
Alright, so that gets you up there. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Cepheon.
Azareah.
13.
Okay. Did you do with advantage?
Advantage? No.
With advantage you
ladies,
can throw, because I told you.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch it. And then what? I'm sorry, I don't. I
all
haven't-
With advantage you can throw twice.
Oh,
And then the highest count.
it's definitely 13 because the other one is the one.
Alright, good. Well,
Okay,
with
yeah.
13 you make it.
And I put the rope back in my bag, and I say, let's venture forth. And I
Yeah.
say, because there's the way on the left side, let's walk here, let's see if there's an entrance. And I say, hello? Anybody home?
Is it gnomish?
So you enter this area, and what you see is a contraption with a rotating platform, 4 heavy crossbows that reload automatically. There's a little gnome on top of it, and it's 6 feet above it. And it looks at you. And it can rotate and everything, and it's a bit of a defense. So yeah.
Hello?
Hello! Ah! And he starts shooting at you with the crossbows. So throw me a dexterity.
Uh, 9?
9. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. And he starts shooting at you, and with your dexterity, you were not able to get out of the way, and that gives you 2 piercing damage. And he's rotating and still yelling, "Ah!" And he tries to shoot you again.
I take a javelin and I throw a javelin at his head.
Yeah.
All right. Throw for hit.
11 plus... 1 second, I never use my javelin. Plus 4, 15.
And you hit the gnome, right?
Yeah, I tried to hit his head, yeah.
Oh god. You're so fucking violent. Yeah. Throw for hit and throw for damage.
It's 2 plus 2 is 4, and then while I throw, I said, "Don't you fire! I don't mean no harm."
Why you
But if
throw
you
a
fire
fucking
me,
javelin at him?
Fight back.
So you throw the javelin, and it actually hits him, and it sticks right in the shoulder, and he's like, and it stops malfunctioning with the device, and the device stops working, and he's in very much pain, but he's having a very hard time getting a sentence together to talk to you out of pain, and
I walk to
he
him,
faints.
okay. I walk towards him, throw the javelin out, and I heal him with my touch of hand. How much points damage did I do? 2? No, 4. So
4
I heal him for. I take out the javelin, and I heal him for 4 damage for my pool of lay on hands pool.
Oh, right.
And then I say, hopefully, can we have a normal conversation now with you immediately shooting?
Who are you?
I'm not sure he speaks common. But Deimus, did you not learn a few words from the dwarf? Maybe he speaks dwarvish.
I can try as a Osta Yol Enak. I don't think he speaks Dwarvish. I don't know.
Yeah, then what? Like, okay.
I start using
and he
my hands.
pushes. He starts pointing in this direction while he starts really yelling at you very angrily.
I guess we just walk that way then.
Guess so.
Well, I think we have to go the other way. I think that means
Okay.
that. I don't know. We have to go that way.
Not.
I would like to do an investigation check if there's anything in this room.
Do so.
16.
16. All right. This is a room for defense. It's 4 crossbows tied together in a contraption that it automatically reloads all the time. Every crossbow has 20 bolts set to go. And as I said, there's a rock gnome right on top of it, in a chair, being very mad, angry, and frustrated, yelling at you in a language that you have no idea what he's saying, and he's pointing south.
No, he doesn't want to get us killed. I'm a little bit suspicious. But anyway, yeah, let's just walk
But
back.
but the dwarf said that they are not hostile. So
No, well, I mean, I think the dwarf's a little bit wrong about that. When I look at my the damage he did to me.
can we? Yeah. I try to point to him that I try to point out with my hands that he needs to show us the way.
I start flapping my hands and I say, "Dragon, dragon!" And I start like, you know, with my hands, like the stuff coming out of my hand, "Dragon!" And I get my sword and I like imagine like I'm impaling the dragon, like, "Help! Dragon kill! Dragon kill! We!" And I point at us.
It's just, he gets incredibly silent. He just looks at Cepheon with his mouth open. And he just starts laughing at Cepheon. And he leans back in his chair, pointing at Cepheon, and he starts laughing and laughing, and tears rolling from his eyes while he is completely making fun of Cepheon.
Well, that's a good thing. He's laughing is good. Shall we? I don't know. I'm down to just follow the direction he pointed out to.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna take a look here.
The diamond
Say
goes
hello.
more south,
Anyone here? Anyone around who can
and in the
understand
nicely
us?
lit hallway he ventures forth. And there he finds a hallway where he has a choice that he can go straight ahead, or he can go to the right.
Can I just yell like really, hello? Anyone here who can understand us?
stays quite silent. Maybe you need to yell louder.
Can I yell louder? I'm just gonna walk further south.
Alright.
I follow him. I know I'm gonna. Oh, I'm gonna look in this direction if I can see there's
Well,
something.
first of all, we follow Deimus, who enters this area over here. And he gets into a room where a bit higher up, like much higher up, but too high for him to reach out to it or so, or that his yelling would have got up to it. It's a very secluded hallway where he was in. Are two gnomes as well, and they are standing on the ledge. And you hear, and you then hear, who goes there?
Hello, great sir. And I kneel down while I'm saying, I take a deep bow out of respect. I say, hello gnomes, we're adventurous and first of all looking for friendly people and a place to sleep tonight.
All right. Do a persuasion check for me, please.
16 plus 3 plus 5. Yeah, 24. What is it? 24.
24. All right. So my comment is not that good. We speak all Gnomish, and just a couple of us speak common. So who do you say you are?
My name is Deimus. Nice to meet you.
And what's your purpose here?
Our purpose is actually to meet you, and we were told by the mayor of Vandalin that you might be able to help us with a tool to defeat the White Dragon.
Well, we have problems of our own at the moment, and we are quite secluded and nice here.
Yeah, of course.
Please, I would like you. I'm not the one who should talk to you. I don't know how to do this thing here.
Could you at least allow us, welcome us, and so we can have see if we can find a moment where
Take
we
the
can
corridor
talk
to
them.
your right, please. Cross it. Cross the water. And head out to the workshop and talk with Bibblestip and Doubledop. They are the smartest of us all. They would be the person to talk to.
All right. Thank you greatly, sirs. And I'll just wait here for my friends, so we can go together.
Meanwhile, at that point, Azareah was going into another area. She decided to go straight ahead, where Deimus went to the right. And she gets into an area that is full with barrels. You see 12 40-gallon barrels and secured with a wooden brace. And yeah.
It's
I look around if I can see something.
All right.
Is it 18?
An 18. So you see barrels. Do you start touching them. I would like to know a bit more specific what you're looking for. What?
Yeah, I go look. Yeah, I see if I can find something, and I'm gonna see what's in the barrel.
All right.
I'm
So
gonna sneak a bit.
you see barrels. You knock into it, and you actually shake it a bit around the barrel in front of you, and you feel that it's filled with some liquid, actually, and it smells a bit like wine.
Oh, yeah.
And this one is nice and full.
All right. Yeah. Then I keep going. The others.
All right.
But I
So,
see if I can find something around the
some are
barrels because
full,
now I'm assuming
some
that
are
it's full.
half full. And then you go right and you continue. And at one point, you knock onto a barrel. And at the point that Cepheon comes in behind you from the area, you touch a barrel, and this barrel feels completely different than the rest. And the barrel starts shaking and moving around. Two eyes pop up of the top. The middle of the barrel opens up. Razor sharp teeth show. A very long tongue gets out. And it turns out that the barrel that you were in front of was a mimic. And it surprises you and attacks you immediately. At the point that Cepheon came in. So, Azareah, you immediately need to throw for initiative together with the mimic. And Cepheon, you get in the area. So, it's up to you if you want to join the fight, yes or no.
I'm gonna wait a second. Azareah, was there wine in the barrels?
Not in this one, apparently.
Fuck. Well, let's kill this thing. I need to get some wine, and I'm gonna, yeah.
I threw 4.
I threw 15.
So, the mimic surprises Azareah, which means that it has a turn and then another turn, and then we continue with the initiative. Sorry, with the combat. And so it gets out its tongue and does a pseudopod attack on Azareah. Which hits for 8 bludgeoning damage. And with the pseudopod, actually, that also automatically grapples you. So, you're now also grappled.
Can you repeat it? It's like a tentacle. How is he grappled?
He has like it's adhesive, so it adheres, so it sticks to anything that it touches. It's a very gluey and a sticky creature, which means that if it attacks you, and especially with its tongue, like the pseudopod, it has a very long tongue that comes out, and it attacks you, then it also immediately grapples you, and you need to do dexterity saving throw to get out of being grappled from it.
By the tongue. Is it like swirling around her? Just
Exactly. Yeah. That's how you. But it can also, like, if you attack it, then you also get stuck to it.
Okay. So, if she's surprised, am I not surprised then, or am I also surprised?
Yeah. Well, you get in and but I don't know how to do that with that he attacks now, and then it's your turn, and then not Azareah. Well, you can actually try to save her. Yeah, go for it.
Because I wanna get my great axe and cut off the tongue, so that's now sticking out of his mouth.
Alright, go for it.
10 plus 4, 14.
14 to hit. Alright, you hit it. How much damage do you do?
12.
12 damage.
10 plus 2, yeah.
With which weapon did you use?
Great axe.
Great axe. Alright, so with your great axe you go for it. And you enter the room and you see that this barrel in front of Azareah turns into this creature monster. And the tongue comes out and it just hits Azareah and grabs her. And you get over there and you get out your great axe and you start smacking on the tongue. But instead of getting through it, you just hit it. But as a result, it lets Azareah go, but its tongue is still there. It surprised Azareah, so she cannot attack yet. And then it's the Mimic's turn, who is now going to try to get his pseudopod out on Cepheon. Where are you standing, actually, Cepheon?
I'm standing right here. Yeah, I'm standing right where I'm standing.
Alright, that's 5 feet, right?
Yeah.
Great, so he tries to hit you then. And it's 19 to hit. You
yeah,
have 17, so that hits. So it's 28 plus 3, that's 7 bludgeoning damage. And now you are grappled by this creature. Quick have a look what really grappled. Grappled creature speed becomes 0. And it can't benefit from any bonus to speed. The condition ends if the grappler is incapacitated, or like this that let you go. The condition also ends if an effect removes, so it does not have like an disadvantage or something or so.
Right.
It's
So
just that
still
you
attack.
cannot move anymore. So you can attack, you just cannot move.
Okay.
Which means that now it is your turn, and 7 damage, right? So that makes you to 29 right now.
25. I already had 2 times.
Oh yeah,
2
sorry, I
damage.
didn't do that. So Azareah, how much damage do you have now?
22.
Didn't you also got damage when you fell down the ledge?
1. That was already removed.
Alright,
I throw 20 to hit.
so you hit it with your great axe.
I'm gonna hit the tongue again, right in front of me.
With your great axe.
Yes.
So he's having his tongue around your waist. You can actually have it above your head indeed, and then smack down. Okay, yeah, go. How much damage do you do to the tongue?
13.
13! And that means that it again shocks. You see that this purple tongue starts jiggering, and it lets you go again, and it flaps back into his mouth with razor-sharp teeth. And now Azareah is not surprised anymore, so she can do an attack. What do you do?
Well, I take my longsword
Alright,
and try to push it inside his mouth.
try to push it inside
Yeah,
its
like
mouth.
attack him like in his mouth.
Alright,
And it's a 14.
14 to hit.
Plus 4. So 18.
18. Okay, so you hit it, and you stick your sword into its mouth, and you do damage. How much damage do you do?
Um, 4 plus 2, was it?
Yes. To hit.
So 6.
Yeah, that's so that's 6.
Yep.
There we go. So you stick it into his mouth and you move it around. But at that point, it slams its mouth shut. And your sword gets stuck. Which means on your next turn, you cannot hit it or do anything. But you need to do a strength check to see if you can release your sword.
Can I, in the meantime, because I've been waiting for a few minutes now, and
You've been waiting for a couple of... We go now into round number 3, so you could join if you like.
Yeah, I heard all this noise of axes swirling and stuff banging, and so I'm gonna run.
You start... At the moment that you hear, like, some fighting in there, you turn around, and in these last 2 turns, you've been running towards this area. And now at the start of round 3, you enter. What do you do?
Yeah, I mean, I basically still want to run. Do I still have an action as well, or yeah?
Yeah, as feet, then I would say so. Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna try to Eldritch Blast him.
All right.
22 to hit.
That hits.
And the 10.
But yeah, I see Azareah is really in front of it, huh? But you're a bit to the side. You're not completely behind. So let's go for it then.
Okay. 11 damage.
11 damage on the mimic. So you blast the mimic. And then you can roll for the initiative in which row you're gonna be there.
13.
11 damage on the mimic. There we go. Oh, good. How much HP do you have, Deimus?
Now 53.
53?
53.
Yeah. I got 6 temporary HP every time I get a killing blow.
A killing blow, right? Not a hitting blow.
No, a killing blow. Yeah.
Because last time, what did you kill again? You killed the orc.
Yeah.
And that's, you were around 46 at that point, right?
Yeah, for the... I actually did keep it. I kept track of it.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
was
Yeah,
it-
I can remember that you had in the 40 something because that also makes sense to the others now while you do short rests all the time.
Yes.
Because as soon as you do a long rest, you lose this temporary
Temporary
HP that you get with your Eldritch Blast. Good. That brings you in there. Then it's the Mimic's turn, who is going with the sword in his mouth, trying to bite Azareah. Because he's tongue, so he's trying to like quickly do a bite. And with the sword in its mouth, which is also avoiding it for opening his mouth very well, because he also wants to stick that, he's not able to properly bite Azareah. Cepheon, what do you do?
Get my great axe and I try to splice it right in his head.
Alright.
15.
15. You hit it.
Oh, and that was even with the D12?
Sorry?
I threw with a D12 accidentally.
15. You did that last session also a couple of times. Keep that
7 damage total.
7 damage in total. So you cleave it in... there we go. Into its head. And your sword gets stuck to his head at that point. It does damage. You poke out one eye, but he has several. And you actually... your sword gets stuck. So you're
I just
standing
let it-
next to Azareah, trying to pull your sword loose until your next
I just
turn.
let it go. No, I just let it go.
Okay, alright, good. Then your sword is now... your great axe, right?
Yeah.
Is stuck to its head. Deimos,
That's fine.
your turn.
Yeah. So moving a little bit more this way. Get an even better angle, and just gonna Eldritch Blast again.
All right.
21 to hit.
That hits. You hit it right
And
in the middle.
12 damage.
And 12 damage. And if I tell you that that gives you another temporary HP, then I think you know enough.
Yep, awesome.
You blast the mimic straight into its face because you slowly start to be good at it, to hitting stuff in the face, and this is a face you cannot miss. And it gives out a loud shriek. It lets the sword go of Azareah. Cephion's sword is still stuck to its head, but it's dead. Dead as can be. And that's the end of the mimic.
I don't need to get my. Can I just pull out my sword?
Yeah, it's,
Yeah, but
you let it go,
uh,
so you have it back now.
And then I would like to loot it, investigate it. Don't know if it has anything like.
Throw an investigation check.
16.
16?
Yep.
So you touch the mimic, and you actually... Yeah, it's still sticky, it's still gooey, the tongue is laying outside of its mouth, and the teeth are, but... Yeah, it's... You're not sure if you want to put your head, but it doesn't look like this creature is carrying anything or anywhere of value or anything.
Alright.
Okay, first thing I'm gonna do, I have like one cantina filled with dirty water and one that's a little bit used and 3 full ones. I leave 1 full one with clean water and the other 4 are completely empty. And I'm getting wine and I go to the barrel that is next to it and I fill my
With purple mushroom wine.
exactly.
Nice.
So I have now 4 cantinas filled with purple mushroom wine, my favorite drink in the world.
That's great. What's the rest doing?
I would like to take the mimic's tongue just in case because I think it might be good for something. Worst case scenario, it goes to what?
Alright, use a strength check to see if you're able to cut it through.
Deimus, which race are you?
It's 20.
Okay.
20.
Yep.
Unfortunately, the tongue is too strong for you to be able to cut through it with your knife.
Oh, well. Leave it.
It's a very strong tongue.
Apparently.
What did you ask, Cepheon?
Which race were you again? Human? No,
Half elf.
half elf. Okay. Okay, thank you.
I'm not looking for anything here. I'm just telling guys, I've seen 2 more gnomes up back there in the other hallway, and we've been invited to go to the main room to talk to one of the gnomes that can help us, might be able to help us.
Let's go.
So just while we pass here, say hello, great gnomes. These are my friends.
Hello. Please continue further.
Just FYI, we walked into a different room and we got attacked by a monster, and we killed that for you. I don't know.
You killed the shapeshifter?
Yes.
You found it and killed it? Well, that's
Yes.
fantastic news. You need to immediately go ahead to the workshop and talk to
Okay.
Fibblestep and Doubledop.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I see that you continue along the hang bridge, nicely close to the waterfall that is on your left-hand side, dropping down. Cepheon and Deimus get visual memories of how they tried to swim through it, and they feel even more stupid now that they believe the dwarves. And they continue on their trip to the other side. They cross the pool with the hand grip, and they get into a room where they see very large spinning blades. And if you enter, Deimus, you need to do me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh shit. Okay. 12 plus 2, 14.
14. That means that you are getting in the area with the spinning blades. And these spinning blades will do you, even though you've been able to go in and put your back against the wall, but these spinning blades are too big for it to be saved. And you get 8 slicing damage.
Okay, can I use athletics to time it right and jump in between them, and then that
They are spinning so incredibly fast.
Well, in that case, I start walking back and because I saw your damage, and I say, listen, my dear friends, we need to go to Fnibblesnots and Knobbleweeds, but my friend just got spliced by blades. Can you please turn them off for me?
Oh, I'm so stupid that, we cannot turn them down from this side. That's on the other side. How you can do it. Yeah, to be honest, we can also not get there with these blades because they can only be cancelled out from the other side. So you need to cross the pond, climb up, and get in there. You know what? We actually, yeah. I would love to help you out over here, but I just don't see a reason. There's like, I need to be able to reach out. Hold on. You see that he walks away into a side of the corridor, and in the far distance you hear his voice in Gnomish, and you hear that the voice travels through the wall, as if like he is speaking into some sort of echo chamber that is going from one side to the other. And he comes back and he says, all right, give it a minute, and there should be coming someone to stop the blades for you.
Thank you very much. I start slowly walking back over.
You cross the bridge again, and you come there.
Getting shivers, looking down at the fucking water one, and think, stupid demons, stupid dwarfs.
At that point, hello, is there somebody there?
Yes, here we are.
All right. Fantastic. Hold on. And you hear a click and a push, and slowly the blade starts stopping and slowing down and spinning until they are completely stopped. And it's safe for you to pass through. All right, come on. I hear some great news.
Yeah, the shapeshifter is dead. The shapeshifter is dead.
That's fantastic news.
follow me along. We need to keep. Let's go.
Azareah, are you
Following.
coming?
Him.
Ambush, you're in the way of double stop.
Sorry.
You follow through the corridor, and you come out into an area where you see a lot of attributes on the wall: hammers, screwdrivers. You see tables. Where the fuck did he? And it clearly looks like a nice, small little workshop. There's a small ledge, and Doublestop has let you in here, and you see another gnome there.
Hello, my name is Fibblestip, and this is Double Dopper. We are the workers. We are like the main representatives over here instead of our king. Need to say, because we actually have two kings. We have King Corbots and King Gnerkli. But unfortunately, as you have noticed there, as I heard, there was a shapeshifter. How have you been able to manage to get this shapeshifter and kill it? How did this happen? Tell me.
Well,
Well,
she
I
found it.
I found it, yeah. And we killed it.
But how? This creature is incredibly strong, even though you three look like you're you're incredibly powerful. But even though the shapeshifter has put our King Corbot in complete madness, he locked himself in the bedroom, and he has put King Gnerkli in there as well, and we don't hear anything anymore from King Gnerkli, and everything we ask from King Corbot is that he's not coming out until something has been dealt with his shapeshifter. Could you please go and tell them that it has been taken care of?
Of course, but I hope you also can help us, because we are here to help you a little bit more. You have seen our power, and we have been asked by the village of Vandalin to clear the mountain of the White Dragon. And we heard that only your supplies can help us defeat the dragon.
Well, we of course have some special items that could help for this dragon, of course. But it's not up for us to give you these items. It's up for the king to decide the items that could be given to you to help us get rid of the dragon. Or if it would actually get better. I'll take
Where
you to
is
the
this
door
Yeah.
of the king, and you can talk to him yourself and see if you can get some sense into him.
Azareah, shall we leave Guat here so we don't scare him too much if he's already totally going crazy?
I don't really see the reason why my wolf would need to stay here.
I don't know if he's scared. Okay, then we're gonna bring him a visit.
All right. Well, it makes sense though. It makes sense because this shapeshifter. We didn't know. There's just gnomes disappearing. He's talking to you while you move into this corridor and then this corridor over here. It's just gnomes have been disappearing. The king goes in madness, locks himself in his room, talking about nothing can be trusted. And then you come in and you say that you destroyed a shapeshifter. It just it all makes sense now. It all makes sense. I just hope that the king is gonna be well, reasonable. Alright, here's the door to the bedroom. Good luck. And he goes back to his workshop. To this door over here.
I knock on the door. See if I hear something. Say, hello?
Yes, hello.
We
Who
killed
are
the
you? Are you the... Stay away. Get away. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him.
shapeshifter is dead.
How? Who says that
This-
you're not lying to me?
The shapeshifter is dead and lying in the room with your delicious wine.
Do a persuasion check. There's no convincing check, so we'll do a persuasion check.
19 plus 5 is 24.
So it's dead? What did it look like?
Slimy, big sharp teeth, and a really strong tongue. We even tried to take it as evidence, one of my friends, but we even couldn't. That tongue was way too. What a tongue! But it's dead. You can check it out. You can hang it up. Do whatever you want. But just let you know that is dead, and we need your help because there's also a dragon here.
And you, for a moment, hear nothing. And then you hear a click. And the lock opens, and the door opens up. And there you see a king, a small gnome with a crown on his head, beard, looking.
Come in, please. Come in.
And he looks a bit over at King Nuckley and he says,
That's, I'm so sorry about this.
and he goes over to King Nuckley, who is glued to the chair. And he's trying to get there. I'm so sorry that I did this to you. I was scared. I was completely going insane. But these friends say that they saved you. And hold on, I'm gonna get you off of this chair. And he starts pulling with all his might to get him off the chair. And the other gnome is screaming out in pain to get him off the chair because he's glued to it. And he's not getting off. And you three are just watching these two gnomes with crowns on their heads. The other one trying to pull him off the chair, and the other one is screaming out in pain. And this goes on for a while.
That doesn't look very comfortable. Can we help him? I have nothing I can do to help him, I think. I could just try assist him.
Or he uses strength check.
Natural one.
So you start also pulling at the gnome, and you actually forget how powerful you are and how light gnomes actually are. So instead of pulling him off the chair, you pull him, including chair, completely away, and he ends up here in the corner of the room.
Sorry.
What
sorry.
did you do? Maybe it's better not to help. You know what? I'll deal with this myself. Probably Double Stop has some thing that would dissolve glue. I would like to thank you very much for helping us with this, and then I would say safe travels and go on your way.
Well, first, can we have a little sleep and have a conversation in the morning when you're both a little bit more, because there's something serious we need to discuss, because you're under threat of this dragon as well.
You want some sleep?
Yes, and
It is quite late indeed. It's almost midnight. Well, you're more than welcome to sleep, of course. You can sleep with the gnomes in the bed chamber. In the bed chamber, where probably all the other gnomes will be asleep.
I don't mind. I'm just looking for a bed. I'm tired.
All
But I
right,
hope
Devil,
we have time.
Devil.
And he's yelling out for Devil Stop, and Devil Stop comes in. It's like, yeah, yes, what can I do?
Lead the guests to the bed chambers and see if there's still maybe a space for them available somewhere. and then come back later, please, with some glue dissolving thing that you might be able to do. And I have another issue. And then he points his head to King Nurkley. Yes, King. Yes, of course. Please follow me. Please follow me. Alright, good. He takes you back to the workshop. And from the workshop on, he takes another corridor. A bit more north. And there, you'll see an area which is nicely round in the middle. And some incavings on all sides of this round circle. And in every incaving, you see that there are tiny beds where our 8 gnomes are nicely asleep in their beds. And it's very nice, peaceful and quiet. And Devilstop says, please, if there's a bed free somewhere, be my guest, have some sleep, and then the king will see you in the morning.
Put a bedroll on the ground and I'm just gonna lie here. And have a long rest.
A long rest. What is the rest doing?
I just sit down and lean towards the wall with what, and I do my meditation.
Meditate. Great.
Yep, I'm also just gonna take a short rest, relax, and then yeah, try to read the dwarfish book, which I can't read, but just decipher some words.
All right. Yeah. No. If you want to go to sleep, then that's fine. Oh, sorry. What did you say?
Oh, taking a short rest, and when
Of course, a short rest. Yes. So
Yeah,
you all
obviously.
go to sleep, and you take your short rest. And do you take your short rest that you wake up together with the rest, or do you do now and then you wait for them to wake up?
I do. So I wake up with rest.
All right. So you all fall asleep, and you all wake up in the next morning, and you see that you're surrounded by little gnomes talking in gnomish with each other, pointing at you with very questioning faces, discussing, being intrigued, questioning, poking at your armor, touching your hair, and they're just completely amazed by the three of you, and that's how you wake up.
I'm gonna I'm happy I wake up and I look around. And I do a loud call. What? Oh. That's what I do.
Oh, and you see that they all flee back into their little things because they were just looking at you while you were asleep and being into. And at that point, Fiddlestep walks in. Ah, I see that you are awake. Did you have a nice rest?
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
I like it.
That's great.
Thank you.
Great. All right. Well, the king is ready to see you now.
Good.
So I would say, follow me to the throne room. And he leads you back to the workshop where you see Doublestop. Doublestop standing on the ledge, waving at you. And Fiddlestep, are you not coming with us? Yes, of course, I'll see you there. So he's joining you. And I'll go straight ahead. Instead of going to the bedroom, which is to the right, you continue straight ahead, where you see 2 double doors. And Fiddlestep points to the door and says, please, enter. The kings are waiting for you.
Yep. So we'll just go through the door.
Deimus
Yes,
enters. and you enter into a nice throne room situated atop a stone dais. You see 2 squat thrones made of scrap metal and 2 kings on top of it. 2 kings that you have got to know last night. King Corbots, who is definitely making much more sense right now, and King Nerkil, who is luckily freed. But you see that he's having trouble sitting still on this chair. And King Corbots opens his mouth, and while Dibblestip and Bibblestop are standing behind you, he says, "Friends, after investigating the whole cave system during the night, we have found the slain shapeshifter. And we are so thankful for you. We are so incredibly thankful that we decided to help out with this quest for the dragon. And as I heard from Fibblestip and Doubledop, that you need to have weapons or items that could be of use. We have searched into our chambers for items that might be handy, or that we find that you would like to have. So we are presenting you. Doubles up, can you please get it? Doubles up. Excuse me. I'll come through over here. All right. Who can I give the items to?
What is it?
Well, this is a clockwork amulet.
Mm-hmm.
That's really nice. What does it do?
Oh. You can put your ear to it. Put your ear to it.
Okay. Put my ear to it.
And you put your ear to it, and you hear nice ticking sounds, whirring noises from it, but it doesn't do anything. I'm joking with you. No. This is gonna help you with attacks, because when you make an attack roll while you wear this amulet, you can forego rolling the d20 to get a 10 on the die.
What?
Exactly.
Basic. So that means that you don't have to roll a d20, but you're automatically gonna get a 10.
So you can choose.
So instead
not
of
to...
rolling a d20, you can also choose to use the amulet, and you get a 10 immediately.
Yes. Don't know why that would be any for use, but yeah, probably it can be, and then yeah.
It's like a 50-50 thing. Then you still add your thing to it. Even though
14. Okay.
once used, this property can't be used again until the next dawn. So until long rest. let's say.
Say thank you, and I'll take the amulet then.
Yeah, and this is gonna help us defeat the dragon. How?
Because it gives you more power if you have not that much power at the point. But hold on. I see you're not really approving this. Oh god, and he gets a bit sweaty because he thought that that was actually one of his better works.
How's it called? I'm sorry, because then I cannot.
Clockwork amulet.
Thank you.
Alright, so this item is the Pole of Collapsing. So while you are holding this 10-foot pole, you can use an action to speak a command word and cause it to collapse into a 1-foot long rod for ease of storage. The pole's weight doesn't change. You can use an action to speak a different command word and cause the rod to revert to a pole. However, the rod will elongate only as far as the surrounding space allows. So it's basically, if you might be in a cave and it starts collapsing, or you're in an area where walls are coming close or anything, you can take out this pole, use the command, and it will stretch out to the length of the area and it will stop collapsing, or it will stop, the walls will stop getting to you and stuff. So that's maybe nice, right?
Yeah. Go, Azrael? Yeah?
Yeah, I still don't see how that's gonna help defeat the dragon, but okay.
Alright,
It can be
Double
handy,
Dub, thank
for
you
sure.
very much, you hear King Corbo say. But it looks like this is not the stuff that they probably would have needed. Alright. Here we go. Here. Have this. I present to you the head of wizardry.
Which is?
Oh, sorry. It's an antique cone-shaped head. And it's adored with gold crescent moons and stars. And when you're wearing it, you can use the head as a spellcasting focus for your wizard spells. How amazing is that? And with this head, you can try to cast a cantrip that you don't know. The cantrip must be on the wizard spell list, and you must make an intelligence check. If the check succeeds, you can cast this spell. So basically with this head, and if you have great intelligence, you can basically cast any cantrip that you like, which is on the wizard list.
Any cantrip.
Any cantrip. That's why it's a head of wizardry. But the cantrip
Sounds pretty
needs to
neat.
be on a wizard spell list. If the check fails, so does the spell, and the action goes to waste. In either case, if it works or not, you can only use it once until you finish a long rest.
I
Wow.
do like that. I do think I have enough intelligence to use
You
it.
see, Doubled Up, this is how you please our guest. But that's probably why I'm a king. Alright. And then you see King Gnurkly looking at King Colbert, getting a bit uncomfortable, and then, okay, maybe I can also do something for you. Thank you so much for saving me, and, well, thank you, sir, not for throwing me across the room last night. That was really not nice or helpful.
That was completely unintentional, sir. That's...
Alright. And he puts his hand in his pocket and he puts his hands, both hands, open wide in front of you. And in it, you see, well, a small piece of lined wood that looks like a wand. And he says, this here is the wand of pyrotechnics. And it is a wand that has 7 charges. While holding it, you can use an action to expend one of its charges, and you can create a harmless burst of multicolored light at a point that you can see up 60 feet away. The burst of light is accompanied by a crackling noise that can be heard up to 300 feet away. The light is as bright as a torch flame, but lasts only a second. Isn't that amazing?
Oh wow, that's basically a firework stick.
Exactly! Well, I don't know, but it sounds... Maybe that's how I should have called it.
How is it called? How did you call it now?
A wand of pyrotechnics.
Oh wow, yeah. Well, pyrotechnics is basically a fancy word for fireworks. So
Oh well, I didn't know that.
Oh, that's really, really cool. That sounds amazing. Thank you. Those are awesome, ingenious, cool gifts.
Well, we
Totally
work very
unique.
hard on our treasures. We work very hard on our items, and we are actually very proud of these 4 items that we give you. Are they
Yeah.
of use? It's the best we could give you. It's the best we could do. We hope that it's going to be of use. Thank you very much.
So, I have another question. Because
Please.
now you gave us items to help us. Which is really, really amazing. But I also had a question. If we can do a little bit of negotiating with you about a little bit of commerce, how you say that, handelen.
Yeah, of
Trade?
course. Yeah, trading a bit, but
A little bit of trading, yeah.
I'm not
exactly.
sure how
That-
much we can offer you, but we do not trade. That's something that you have to discuss with Fiddlestip and Doubledop then.
Okay, yeah, well, thank you anyway. We love the amazing gifts, the pole stick, the trinket. I love the amulet, the magical wand. It's really amazing.
It
Uh,
joys my heart to see you so happy of one of our most precious items we've ever created.
yeah, definitely. Thank you.
Fiddlestip, Doubledop, please take him away, and I wish you safe travels. All right, follow us to the workshop, please.
Mhm.
So what is it that you think that we can do for you, sir?
Well, I heard about the gnomish talents in blacksmithing and making ingenious improvements to things. And I wondered if there's any chance you can improve my armor a bit.
Improve your armor, but your armor looks so very much ingenious. I don't think that we are the right gnomes, or maybe you think that we are dwarves?
Oh, dwarves could do that. No, I'm sorry, then I'm a little bit confused.
Yeah,
No,
no,
I
but
thought
that's
you-
completely fine. That's completely fine. Yeah, no,
No,
I'm sorry.
thank you.
I would love to help you further, but
No, thank you very much. And I think we're gonna go back to our town Vandalin, don't you think, guys?
Yeah. Yep. That's
Yeah.
right.
I was hoping for I'm trying to whisper it a little bit so that the gnomes cannot hear it that much. Like I was waiting.
oh, they
for
are
a
in
little
discussion with each other about some stuff
bit.
again.
Okay, so yeah, I was hoping that they have some kind of magic item that really boosts our skills. But besides that hat, everything is handy for some reason. But that hat is like the only thing I think that is really could be for help. But the rest is I don't know.
Well,
I was expecting a little bit more because a dragon is not easy to fight. But yeah,
I do
maybe I
agree
had
with you.
yeah. I maybe had just too high expectations.
yeah, well, that's we can still, if we really don't want it, we can still give it to the town master for 50 gold pieces per item.
That we can do. Gnomes, dabbled up. Is there nothing like, I don't know, a great arrow of dragon slaying or a wing cutter or
Oh well, that's great stuff, but unfortunately, it's not something that I have invented here. It really seems that you're not that happy as the other fellow with us.
Well, I'm very happy. I like this head of wizardry, but It's just, the town mayor of Vandalin, she said, go to the gnomes, because they have this tool that will help you slay the dragon. And yeah, these trinkets, they're amazing, and it's great that you made this stuff. I admire you about it even.
Oh,
But
thank you so much. We're really proud of this. It's
Yeah,
our
you
greatest
maybe,
work.
but it's not like trinkets which make me think, okay, let's kill a dragon now.
Well, us gnomes are not famous to be dragon slayers, so I'm not sure why the town master would have sent you to us in the first place. Of course, this cave is filled with magic, but the best magic we could give you was the Head of Wizardry. It's our most precious item. I'm even surprised the king took it out of his own possession to give it to you. It means a lot, but it's the top of the top we've created so far.
Just maybe a weird question. Would you gnomes perhaps be able to recreate your lovely crossbow turret in Vandalin?
You mean to where our retarded is sitting all the time? I'm sorry, I'm not allowed to say that. Our special gnome?
That explains. Okay, yeah.
All right.
Well,
No.
that guy, yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, he's very special. That's why he's sitting there, because, well, he basically attacks us sometimes if he's not knowing that we are belonging to him. But that's why he's the best defense mechanism, because he basically shoots everything that... Well, that could be something, though. We will think about that. That we can maybe construct that. It would take a couple of days, though. But where in Vandalin would you think that could be set up the best then?
Well, once there, we'll gonna look for a specified spot. I think we can because that needs to be tactically placed. Or
Alright.
maybe you can make can't we make a version that we build on a cart with wheels so we can position it wherever we need it? Because it's to fight a dragon. We don't know where the dragon is in the village.
Are you sure you three are not inventors or something? You should come here to workshop. We could learn from you. To create this on a wagon pulled by oxen, then you can. We are gonna work on this for you. You don't even have to roll for that, because I think this is a great idea, and Deimus gets inspiration now as well.
Awesome.
I give him 2 gold here. This is already contribute to the costs.
Well, that's
Because,
fantastic. We are gonna work on this craft that has 4 crossbows to the side, a chair in the top, exactly as you saw it. But we are gonna make it that it can move and can be pulled around, and that's gonna help you fight the dragon. It will take a couple of days. It definitely will take maybe even more than a week, but we will work on it, and we will send it to Vandalin whenever it's ready.
Thank you.
No,
That
thank
sounds
you.
like
This is a
great.
very cool project to work on.
All right. Now I am inspired. Like, this is great. Good job.
Okay, let's head back to Vandalin then, people.
Yep. Agreed.
Let's join in our quest.
Yep.
So you leave, you wave at Fiddlestip and Double Dop. You thank them so much, and you immediately see that Double Dop is getting out a piece of paper, and you see immediately that he's already drawing some kind of stuff and this, and you see that they are discussing your wonderful idea of creating this like device to be able to well, at least have a shot at the dragon. And you leave Gnomengarde. And you're in the mountains. You continue on further. And it is around noon. Sun is high up. And it's a day's travel. So you definitely need to travel through the night. Or you take a long rest and set up camp somewhere. Even though you know that the night brings certain dangers with them.
Well, as I'm concerned, we walk on and then have a rest in a room, and then get up. Yeah, at the end of the like 4 o'clock or something, or 3 o'clock. But I don't know how the rest wants it.
Well, you can discuss this while you're walking, if you're gonna continue through the night. Yes or no?
Yep. Sure. I'm with you.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, so you decide to leave the mountains, head out through, and try to arrive early morning in Phandalin. Alright.
Yes.
So you're still walking through the mountains, and from the mountains you have a nice view over the valley, a bit on the hills on your left side. You see birds, you see a nice eagle again, you see a horde of like sheep and cows over the grasslands. In the far, far distance you see a bit of sea. Like you just barely scrape it. And you hear again from that area there a very loud roar from the dragon, which gives you the shivers and gives you also the idea that you're not there yet. The dragon is still there. It's not a bad dream. It's not a dream or nightmare. And you head through the grasslands. And you slowly see the sunset while you're walking. And the birds are chirping, but the sun goes down and it starts to become dark. And you have so much trouble with seeing ahead of you, and it gets a bit foggy. And it's just a very not nice atmosphere to walk around. And I'm gonna put you here. At this grass field, because this is where you're walking at night. With what? And Cepheon and Deimus. So you're right over here. You're walking back to Phandalin. Do you have any... No, you have dark vision. Do you have any light with you? Torch maybe in front of you?
Don't really think
No.
anyone needs
I
it.
use my cantrip light on my sword, on my great axe. So I have a 20-foot radius bright light.
Alright.
But don't you have night vision as well?
Yes, but still, I like.
Yeah, I think that but I think that attracts might some things that we don't want to attract if there is light coming from us.
And
Yeah, but
at one point, Gwat is running in front and starts growling very badly. And on his language, you completely see that there's something wrong. And on the other side, straight in front of you, you also hear growling. And a wild wolf appears. With two next to it. And on your side, there's another wolf. And on your left side, there is another wolf.
Can I bless myself, Azareah and Deimus?
Of course. How would you like to bless them?
I said, by the goddess of the night, I hereby bless you. And then I cast bless.
What does that do?
Whenever a target makes an attack roll, the target can roll a d4 and add the number roll to the attack roll or saving throw.
A d4 to it. Oh, bless. It's like inspire.
1 minute. It's a 1 minute spell.
Bless. And how many creatures can you do that at the same time?
Three.
3. So they have that
So I
for
did.
1 minute. So if you say, well, these are wolves and they are hunting. It's at night, so they start attacking
Yeah.
you.
I'm gonna get my great axe and I'm gonna light this wolf with my great axe. Seven plus 4 is 11. On the attack roll, so I can add a d4, right?
You also blessed yourself.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So it's an attack roll, so that's a +4 on an attack roll. Yeah. For one, so bless means that you can do this now for 1 minute, all the time.
So that's like 15. How many rounds? 15 seconds. So that's like.
It's a very strong spell, huh? No?
Yeah.
But it's yeah, it costs you a spell slot.
But it's a spell slot, so
Yeah.
I mean.
So
yeah,
then it should be. That's great. Okay, well, go for it. Yeah. I was just.
So +2. So 7 plus 4 is 11. Plus 2 is 13.
13. That's a hit.
Uh, 12.
12. 12 damage.
Yeah.
Alright, so you see that there's a wolf on the left flanking you in the dark night with your dark vision, and you jump to it with your great axe, I assume?
Yep.
Did you pick it up from the mimic?
Maybe, of course I did. Didn't I explicitly say that? Maybe I did. Maybe
Not
I didn't.
really.
Yeah, well, of course, yeah. No, I'm sorry. I didn't explicitly say that.
I'll give you I'll give you the advantage that you took it back from the mimic, but you didn't say it. You need to remember that what you do, you need to say. You cannot go with hindsight say, "Oh yeah, I did that and did that." But this is then the last time I'll give you this the pleasure of hindsight that you took your great axe back from the mimic, and you jump to the wolf, and with one slash you chop off its head.
Oh.
And Cepheon is like even surprised of his own power. Gwot is Azareah. What's Gwot doing? He's growling.
He's growling and he's trying to look around which one the pack leader is.
The pack leader. This one
Yeah.
here in the front.
Okay.
This one. Not attacking, not doing anything.
Yeah, no, he's gonna attack. He's gonna attack this one to the north.
All right.
And he's gonna jump on him and tries to grab it by the neck.
All right. Throw for a hit.
19.
19.
I assume
That's a
I
hit.
have to throw for him.
Oh yeah, no, 20.
20
You have to throw. Plus 1d4 to it, huh? No, Gwot didn't have bless.
No, that quite not. Just the 3 players. Just
Yeah.
That's a hit. And then what do I throw for him then?
Damage.
What damage? It's a 6.
You do bite, I think. So that's a 2d4 plus 2.
2, 4 plus 2. 4 and 4 plus 2, so that's 10 damage.
10 damage. So Guat is a nice and strong wolf. And it gets to the wolf. And it bites it in its neck and it rips open its throat. You hear a lot of crying from that wolf and it lays down. It's alive, but it's barely alive. Guat is on top of it. Then I'll do quickly every single wolf. How many? How? They have 40 feet. Does everybody use a measure tool, or is there a quicker way to do that?
No, I use the measure tool.
Alright, so that's 40 feet. He can actually get to Cepheon. So this wolf is jumping to Cepheon and uses his bite attack. 17 plus 4 is 21. It hits, that's 2d4. He does you 1, 1, and 2, that's 4 damage! Piercing damage.
Okay.
The next wolf was killed. Azareah, what do you do?
I get my ring. And this one is the pack leader.
How do you know that? Because Guat knows, but you do not.
Oh well, then I do. Can I do still a perception? Or is that gonna count like an action?
I call that as an action.
Yeah. Nevertheless, I take my ring and I use it on this wolf to make it fear me.
Alright. What was the rules with the intelligence of it?
I need to look that up. There's only for intelligence of 3 or lower, so I assume...
It has intelligence of 3, a wolf, so it can fear you.
I can also do better, I can do animal friendship instead.
Can you use animal friendship on something that is hostile?
Well, I assume yes, because that's how you then try to make it not be hostile. If you don't agree, then I go with the fear.
I'm reading. This spell lets you convince a beast that you mean no harm. Choose a beast you can see with rage, must see and hear you. If the beast's intelligence is 4 or higher, the spell fails. No, it's 3. Otherwise, the beast must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be charmed by you for the spell's duration. If you or one of your companions harms the target, the spell ends. Alright, so you use charm. Well, basically you charm this one. And I need to do wisdom saving throw. How much is the wisdom saving throw? Can you tell me that?
I don't know. Do I need to throw for
I'm just gonna throw. Maybe it will automatically tell me. Well, I threw a 18. So it's definitely not working on the animal friendship that you tried to use on this one. It didn't work. It failed. Because I threw 18 as a wisdom saving throw. I can't imagine that should have been 10 or 13 or so. I throw 18. So if your animal friendship action did not work, would you like to do anything else to move?
Only move, I assume I can't attack anymore.
Yes. You can't attack anymore.
So I move closer to Guat.
Alright. Then the wolf that is with Guat tries to attack Guat. And is able to attack Guat by biting on it. And does Guat 6 piercing damage. And you hear Guat a bit squeaking out, but still very much strong on top of the other wolf. This wolf is also going to Cepheon. Tries to hit Cepheon. But misses, jumps wrong, tries to bite Cepheon, but Cepheon gets out of the way. And now it's Deimus' turn.
All right. What I'm gonna do is let's see. I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast one. Wolf. The first one I see.
Yeah, I see which one you select, so that's completely fine. Go for it.
18 to hit.
Of course it hits. Hit that wolf.
And 9 plus 12 damage.
12 damage. Alright, so add that HP. Because you kill this wolf. You scorch it. You burn it. And it's falls dead next to Cepheon. This wolf is seeing what? And goes to what? And rolls a 15 and hits what? For 4 damage. What has 1 HP left, is almost as dead as the other one and is now bleeding out. And then this wolf can reach. Nope, it's too far. Also tries to get the Guat. And jumps to Guat and it misses. Cepheon, what do you do?
Yeah, I use my weight axe to slice this wolf.
The one and only alive wolf in front of you, of course.
19 to hit.
That hits.
And 9 damage.
9 damage. And where do you hit it?
The shoulder. The front paw left.
The front paw, left paw. So you hit it and you incredibly damage it. It's close to death. It falls through its paws in front of you. And it's not dead, but it's having a very hard time. It's gonna have disadvantage on attacking you. Guat's turn.
Wait, I still have, sorry.
No, fine,
I
please.
quickly run that way.
Okay,
I'm gonna
yeah.
stand here in front of the wolf, even though I know how much the wolf means to Azareah, so
Alright,
I'm gonna stand in front of it, even though I cannot attack.
good. It's Guat's turn.
He goes on the one to the north again.
Alright, yes.
Well,
That misses. So it's so much damage. And it's trying to bite the wolf while they're trying to bite each other, and he misses the bite. Then we have this wolf over here, who is completely prone, and tries to crawl to. Tries to crawl away. The wolf. It's like tries to crawl away. That's as far as it came. Azareah, what do you do?
I'm trying to look up a spell.
Of course.
gonna use Sanctuary on Guad.
Alright, alright.
You ward a creature.
Sanctuary.
Oh, it by mistake translated to Dutch. Sorry.
You ward a creature within range against attack until spell. Any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw. The spell doesn't protect the warded creature from area effects, such as explosions. That's a great thing. Alright, so it's basically protected by you, right?
Yep.
Still it attacks again. So.
That's nice. I'll use this as a thing to show that. There you go. Good. All right. So you cast Sanctuary. You put your hands up, and what actually do you use to create your spells?
And
Yeah. All right. So and you create this shield, and you create this bluish kind of shield around Guad while you move your arms in circles around him. And there's this nice blue glow around Guad. And this wolf has no idea. It's not intelligent enough to know what it is, so it still tries to attack Guad. Needs to make a wisdom saving throw. Say it's 13. And he throws 2, so he's not able to attack. And then this is the Deimus. What do you do?
I am going to cast Scorching Ray again. Well, first I'm gonna walk, and then I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray.
All right.
So 3 attacks.
To the almost dying wolf over here.
Yes.
All right.
One there.
Great.
That's 13 to hit.
All right. Yes, that hits.
Then the other one to the wolf next to Deimus. 19 to hit.
All right. That also hits.
And one more to that same wolf. 14 to hit.
Also hits. So all 3 hit.
Okay.
The first one on this wolf. How much damage does it do?
Yes. 4 plus 3, 7 damage.
7 damage. You scorch this wolf completely to death. It's one black scorched mess with a bit of smoke that comes from it. The other 2 for this wolf over here.
Yes, so that's 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2. 7 damage.
In total?
Total, yeah.
Alright, so you scorch it, and it actually... well, it's a scorching ray of fire damage, right?
Yes.
Yes, so it gets on fire. And the wolf starts crying out and starts get on fire. But it's still alive, even though it's completely in panic. 7 damage, right? There we go. But it's trying to run away now. That gives opportunity attack for Cepheon, by the way.
I attack him.
Alright, go for it.
22.
Yes, and how much damage?
5.
Alright, so while it's running away in fire and everything, you take out your great axe and you cleave it in 2. And it's dead, but it's also still on fire. 2 wolves left, which is this one, who is going for Cepheon. Of course, 18. That hits, right?
Yep.
And he bites you in your arm for 8 piercing damage. And it hangs a bit on your arm now. While it's like clawed in there with its teeth. What do you do as return? Because it's your turn now.
I'll take it off my arm, get my great axe, and try to splice it in 2.
You shake it off. Alright, it's now on the ground. Take out your great axe.
In soda. That's 14 to hit.
14 to hit. That hits.
Oh. And 7 damage.
7 damage. So you cleave it. You're not able to cleave it very well. You're not even to hit it very well. You do damage, and it is bleeding. But it's still looking at you very fearful and growling, while blood runs from its side down on the floor. And it's Guat's turn.
Yeah, Guat tries to go for this one on the north again.
Of course, go.
$16.
16!
Yep.
Nice, that hits.
Okay. And then was it again 2 times 4 d4 plus 2?
Yes, 2d4 plus 2.
It's 2 and 4, so it's 8.
8! Alright, so Guat is done with this shit. And starts growling very hard. Jumps, gets the overhead on the battle with this wolf. And rips out his throat. And completely kills the wolf. And starts, even though it's cannibalism, starts eating it.
He's not hungry anymore.
Azareah, what do you do?
Yeah, I attack this wolf.
Alright,
Cepheon.
go.
With my long sword, just to clarify.
Thank you.
16 again.
That hits.
1d8, right?
To hit. 2d4 plus 2. No, sorry. No, 1d8. Yes, sorry. Don't listen. 1d8 plus 2.
Yeah, then it's 4.
4! Alright, that's exactly the HP it had left.
Oh.
So you kill this wolf, and the nightly encounter with the wolf finished. You've been able to survive this ambush by these wolves who were hunting at night on the grass fields. And though damaged, Guat definitely noticed Cepheon trying to defend it. Which means that from now on, any kind of throw Cepheon would do in animal handling against Guat will have advantage.
Okay.
And that means it slowly gets morning. You continue further. You're like, we're almost there. We're not gonna rest now. We'll take care of our wounds of this ambush. At Phandalin, you see Phandalin on the horizon. You see the smoke. And then and you enter Phandalin. And at the moment that you enter Phandalin, you see that there's not much of a change. There's not much difference. Except for the fact that you see at, for example, the Town Master's Hill, some different type of guards standing. And also, walking around, you see that there is a bit more guards, or, well, armed people than normal. To be continued in episode 8.